Hello everyone, welcome back to another custom build video. Skibit is here with you all, showing you another cool build. In my opinion, it's one of the sexiest ones. I think it's even over the last one with the overpass, with the wildlife overpass. But before I'm gonna talk more about what you are going to see today, I want to mention a few things. Yesterday I released a preview video with some cinematics about this build. It was released only for Patreons, so only for those who are following me and support me on Patreon. And this build is done on the same map as it was done the overpass, the wildlife overpass. So at a point, after a few more builds, 1, 2 or 3 builds, I'm going to release the save game on Patreon only. And both of them, save game and preview videos, will be available for any kind of tiers. Like there are a few tiers right now. There, $1, $3, $5, and so on. So it will be released for the lowest tier as well, $1. I mean, it's just like a reward for everyone there supporting me, and it's a way from my side to show you a gratitude and saying thank you. Okay, about that, what else can I tell you? So after I made the wildlife overpass, I've been saying that I'm glad to take some challenges from you guys. So don't be shy. Leave some challenges here on the comment section with some links, with some pictures or something like this, so I can see what's the challenge, let's say. I'm taking challenges, of course. I'm choosing them from few, let's say, points. One of them to be doable in this game. And second of all, I prefer not to build a humongous intersection or interchange, like, I don't know, one of those that takes 5 days with detailing and so on, because I'm not going to waste my time for a few reasons, because not sure how many people do enjoy anymore watching that kind of videos. So I prefer not to waste time on those. I prefer to see these kind of builds like this, these kind of challenges with what you are seeing these days, let's say, on my channel. Different kind of things I've been getting from a friend of the channel, Sidai, some cool pictures. It was even one with a canal, but that one is not doable at this point in the game. I'm going to do a video with that too, but for other kind of reasons, so for that one, stay tuned. But yeah, I do not, I mean, I prefer to take some really serious challenges, not crazy ones, not ones that are not doable or something else. So again, don't be shy, hit me with some of your challenges and ideas for what you want to see in the future on my channel. On the special builds or the custom builds like this. Also, Sidai gave me a picture with a cathedral, which is somewhere in Colombia, I guess. With a cathedral on a mountain somewhere there. It is over a steep, and it is very, very beautiful picture, and it is on my list to do. So that would be another challenge. This one was a challenge more or less from him. It was something that I wanted to do for some time, and I said it is time to go for it. I'm using the procedural object mode like crazy even in this build. I really advise you all to try to use this mode as much as you can. It is very easy to learn to use, but it's a game changer. From my point of view, it's a game changer. Simon did an amazing work with this, and again, as I mentioned in the previous video, he is updating the mode pretty often with more cool things and beautiful things and so on. Here I plopped some networks, retaining wall networks. Now I'm plopping retaining wall prop, but I'm transforming it with a procedural object so I can use it on a horizontal way, which is really good. We can invent quite a lot of things, guys. I really do think that these mode changed the game entirely, and from now I cannot play without this mode. It is one of my favorite modes, and as soon as it will be updated with some other cool stuff that I'm waiting like a little child, then well, for sure it will become my favorite mode because it does quite a lot of things. You can even, guys, really now, leaving this thing a little bit apart, imagine that you can even change the aspect of a building, and I'm not joking. I mean, you can modify a building if some building has a tower that you don't like it or something, or it's too tall, or you can even lower that little tower there. You can change it. Well, you have to be very careful not to make it derpish, but some things can be really changed, and it's amazing. It really is amazing. Anyways, getting back here to the video. So this highway also has some train tracks getting over, not over, but near it, and of course it will go under the canals. And I was like 50-50, thinking if I should go for some train tracks or not. And here I'm doing the train tracks because this was kind of necessary. I would have loved. I mean, I love seeing some trains getting in those tunnels and so on. It really is. Very soon I'm going to go crazy with another part of these train tracks with the tunnel area, because we need to do the tunnel area for the trains as well. And it is beautiful. It is beautiful, and I have a good mood lately and quite good inspiration. I don't know what happened. Oh, maybe it's from the lemonade. Maybe, but I really do have a good vibe, a good feeling, and some inspiration. Maybe it's from the weather outside. It's not snowing anymore. The sun is up. It's very beautiful. 18 degrees, and sometimes the sun gives you some really good vibes. At least to me. If you are seeing some stuff appearing out of nowhere, is because I'm doing some procedural objects things. I'm doing some of them off camera because it takes really too much time, especially when I have to modify them a little bit and do some other kind of things. And I don't want you guys to get bored seeing me doing over and over the same old thing. Even though I thought for a second there, maybe I should have made this video a little bit shorter, but hey, it is what it is. Preferably those who are interested to see how I did everything, and for you guys, if you find inspiration and ideas, and if you want to see some stuff, how are they done exactly, I guess it's a very helpful part here. Now you're going to see a cinematic. I did here this whole area with trees and so on, and I didn't want you guys to see it, and I cut it, but I prefer why not adding a cinematic. As I mentioned in my previous video and also in Osaka video, you are going to see a little bit more of this because again, it's a thing. It's one of my things now. The only bad part of this entire thing is the ferries. The ferries, they look very bad. they look like someone said on the Discord. They look and move like little boats, kids boats, you know, kids toys actually, not boats, kid toys. In a scene when they, you know, when they take a bath and they play with the little toys, looking like ship. That's how they move and look like. I really do think so. I couldn't find some really big ferries. Maybe I didn't look very good on my collections and so on, but I couldn't find a very huge ferry. All the ferries I found, they are meh and little, kind of small, and when you see them in the canal, they look like really kids toys. It is painful, very very painful to see them. But anyways, at least I could I found a good and nice one that is used as a prop, and I propped it there so I can take the pictures for my thumbnail. Oh boy. Okay, so it's time to detail here the tunnels as well, to make them looking more realistic, and to make them you know, to add speed limits, because usually when you enter a tunnel, there is a speed limit, at least in Europe, as far as I've seen, and usually it's 80 kilometers per hour. Well, kind of depends, but mostly it's 80 kilometers per hour. Sometimes it's 100 or 90, but mostly again it's 80. So that's why I choose 80 as well here. More details here, plopping the usual meadow grass made by Delmo. It's I would, if I could, I would plop. I mean, if there is a way to make you know, those little tufts, the vanilla tufts, or how they are called, sprouts or something like, yeah, sprouts I guess they are called. Could we replace them with these meadow grass made by Delmo? That would be really cool to have it all over the map. Imagine it. I mean, I don't know. I think it would be really great. Okay, so talking more about the video itself. Even though I don't know what to say, because I'm adding some details to make it look more realistic, you know, like rocks, bushes. For example, there I made a little pathway looking like a mud pathway, maybe a different type of farming vehicles went there and so on. So I made it looking a little bit more realistic. Adding some details on the road, some damaged parts of the road, some road wears and so on. Again, to make it look a little bit more realistic and so on. And it kinda is. But I can't stop. Guys, I really cannot stop to not be happy with my new not my new LUT, but my new colors, color corrections that I managed to find. With the relight mode, with the help of the relight mode. I've been looking and I've been playing for days and days and days with all these things, and finally I managed to find a very good, very good colors settings for the relight mode. Here I added like some concrete beams above the train tracks. And somewhere at the end of the video I will also add above the car tunnels. Plus here I completely dislike those entrances in the tunnel, and I added these I added more retaining walls modified with the procedural object. So I hide those ugly entrances. And of course, getting back here with more more meadow grass from Delmo to make things look really good. See, I keep cutting from this because I don't want you guys to see me doing the same thing over and over again. It is not bueno, guys. It is not bueno to see me doing that. We are getting very close to the end of this video. The cinematics will hit us. There will be some cinematics as well at the end. What else can I tell you guys? Oh yeah, I've been playing here with the this grass, trying to make it a little bit smaller, but I didn't felt it was the case to put it there, so I've changed my mind a bit. But today is Saturday. This week, I mean this weekend, there is no, it's not going to be any Arndorf video. So unfortunately, we will postpone for the next week. But I'm having some great ideas for Arndorf as well. Now that so-called Johann is back in the town after he finished studying, and also after he got a good job there, we won some money. Now he's moving back in his hometown to do some stuff. You are going to see what is what it's about, and I have some ideas. The videos for Arndorf will become a little bit more entertainment, and your help and your contribution to it will be very valuable and important for the series as well. So you definitely should go and check it out and see what's new and what kind of cool builds I'm going to do for them. But anyways guys, I will leave you now with the rest of the time-lapse here. Don't leave because the cinematics will hit pretty soon. Thank you so much for watching, and do not forget to leave some feedbacks here. Don't forget to hit the like button, it is really most appreciated, important for me. And if you are new to my channel, subscribe, because you are going to see more cool builds. And again, don't forget to leave some challenges, everyone. And well, see you next time with a new video, which will be next week somewhere. And wish you all the best, guys. I salute you.